today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 9. You get the Nasdaq up 7. S&Ps are up 15. Gold contract up $9.90. Trading $18.10 an ounce. We got silver up 12 cents. $19.69 an ounce. Light sweet crude off 25 cents, $40.51 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year down 3 ticks right now, 139.12. The 30-year off 8 at 179.31. And King Dollar. King Dollar, folks, is giving it up. Gold's going to get a reprieve here on a Friday. King Dollar's down 346 ticks, 95. Actually, it's 96 flat. And King Dollar, folks, looks like we got an ABC structure down. We'll see how this shakes out, but it's going after this 94,500 mark. Euro's at 114. The yen is out here at 107.13, and the British pound's at 125 to 1 U.S. dollar. Welcome to TGIF. Welcome to Option Expiration. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
Welcome to Friday. That's right, man. Markets in positive territory. Stocks go up. When's Netflix going to be positive for the session, man? That's what I'm waiting for.
I tell you, man, Netflix just shook it off. Yeah, you're down $35, but guess what, folks? I mean, $35 for a $490 stock that went in 3 months from $290 up to a price point of $575 is pretty impressive, man.
Hey, we're just back to Tuesday prices, man. So
there's no doubt. And what you have happening here, folks.
If that's a problem in Netflix that you're back to Tuesday prices when the stock is up 60% for the calendar year, I don't know, that's the context. Tongue in cheek to say it, but it is, man. I mean,
there's no doubt. Hey, you know what's wild, Tom, is that, so check this out, folks. So when Netflix came out with their numbers last night, they were down $75. That being said, right now, let's see what the low and the high is. So, come on, what is this thing? Identify dislocations. Get rid of that. Okay, so so watch. I believe that when you were saying that the move yesterday, was the move $45?
Yes, give or take. The one-day expected move, $46, yes.
So watch this, folks. This is like, for options traders, sometimes this can get really frustrating. And what it is this. We were down $75 when they come up with the numbers, right? Now, options, of course, you got to trade when the option market's open. Well, the bottom line is that the expected move was $45. Well, guess what, folks? Once the market opened, you get the move was 42.
Right.
Isn't that wild,
for sure.
man?
Yeah. And if you were directionally biased and you were betting on it to the downside, then you cut that move in half, right? So it was probably $23, $24 for a directional trade, whether you're buying a at-the-money call for a day or buying an at-the-money put for a day. But even that, man, we've only gotten $37 right now, and you would have been paying for $23, $24, $25 just for a one-way directional move. You got the right direction, and yeah, you've made a profit, but is it worth it when you have all those times that you're not going to be right and Netflix isn't going to guide? It's a big miss in terms of the next 90 days, man. 2.5 million subscribers. You just added 25 million over the last 6 months.
Right.
And they're saying over the next 3 months, they're going to add 2.5. Now, that just means, everybody that was thinking about it probably over the last 6 months kind of signed up, right?
Well, so check this out. This is pretty cool. Now, I haven't seen this inside the reporting yet, but this is cool, folks, okay? Let me tell you what Netflix did. Now, this is pretty wild. You're going to crack up, Tommy.
Okay, let's hear.
You're going to say, this is typical of your father. So, on Netflix, folks,
now
okay?
I'm all worried.
Seriously, man. So, Netflix, right? The bottom line, inside our household, we have a couple accounts, okay? Well, the bottom line, I got an email last month, and I have an account that evidently I haven't used in over a year. Okay?
Not surprising. Go for it.
So guess what Netflix did? This is pretty cool, folks. Netflix basically said, hey, listen, any accounts that haven't been used over a year, they're getting rid of. Okay? Yeah. Now, that, folks, is a really huge positive for Netflix because of the fact it's just the opposite of like cooking your books. Do you know what I mean? They want such clean books and like real deals. You know, I think that is really positive for the stock. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree. I mean, I think that story came out a month or two ago that they came out to the public and said that, you know, if you haven't logged in and used the service within a year, and who hasn't if you actually use it, right? I mean, for a 12-month period that you haven't logged in or used it in any capacity. But yeah, I joked at the time, and it's cool that it's seeing that it's really happening, right? That they're following through, real people saving money that they were just spending out there on recurring payments. And I joked, what would happen to the gym business model if you ever canceled accounts that weren't using it?
There's no doubt.
They go out of business overnight, man.
Right.
They build their businesses on people signing up and not taking up space in the gym that they can just run those payments, and they build it on people using the product, of course. But yeah, no, it's real numbers for sure. But you know, hey, listen, when you look at, I think I have, let me just take a look. I think I have the chart. Yeah, so here's their ad net growths, okay? Quarterly paid subscriber ads, both the U.S. and international. All right, they had 15+ million in the first quarter when COVID really shut things down initially. Yeah. They just came in at 10 million. They're going to come in at 2.5, which is going to be kind of down in this Q1 of 19 number. So we haven't seen a number like that. But guess what, man? We just added 25 million over these two. You add 2.5, that's 27 million, right? What does that put the 3-month average at? About 9 million, which would still be 3 of the biggest quarters in a row that you had, right?
Yes.
And the stock, so the stock's flirting with, you know, $500, which seems fair, because it was priced in for perfection, and it's not perfection. They're not going to be able to keep it up. But Reed Hastings had said that already.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's go take a look at this S&P. So we get option expiration, folks, and as you're looking at this S&P, something that you want to understand, and this has to do with, folks, the way that we traded after 4 o'clock yesterday. So at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, when the markets closed, we were at the exact same level that we're at right now. Like, you're looking at the S&P's up $15, but the reality is that that's where we closed last night. Well, no,
sure.
The futures didn't. At 4 o'clock, we were at the 3209.
No, exactly. Yeah. I mean, the S&Ps right now, they're showing like up 2 points, you know, if you're just looking at the cash, I think. So, yeah.
Yes. And so the bottom line is that this is where basically the fight is out here today.
Yeah.
Inside the NQs, you have the same setup inside the NQs. Now, the NQs, you know, they hit a high out here today of 658, 10,658. You're laying out here at the 10,607. It looks like the same thing. Yeah, 614 was well, actually, it's pretty. So the NQs got a little bit lower on that bar.
We're within 5 points.
That bar was 10,618. So.
We're within 5 points of where we were at 4 o'clock yesterday. Now things dropped really quickly from 10,613 to 10,517, almost 100 points, right, on a 15-minute bar on that Netflix news. But you can see it climbed the whole way, man, from 4 o'clock up until the opening bell, which is interesting, and then you get the sell-off right to where we were at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, no doubt. We go inside the NDX 100 looking for the strength versus the weakness out here this morning, and you get Intuitive Surgicals up 2.5%. Taken away from it, of course, you get Netflix as the lead at 7% down. Marriott's 2.4% down, and you get Fox off 1.8%. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrial's down 15. NASDAQ is up 1. S&Ps are up 15. We'll come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 28, Nasdaq is off 7, S&Ps are off 13.5. This market's having a hard time holding price. Yesterday, Tom, and the YouTube Tiger's Den,
yes.
there was a pretty cool quote, folks, and this is what it was, right? One of the Tigers out there is saying they're waiting, basically the bulls are waiting for a pullback because that's heaven on earth for them, right? And I was laughing. I was saying to myself, what a market this is, that the bears, want the pullback. The bulls want the pullback so they can buy again and run it up again, man. I mean, It was just like a classic. It really was. And it's real, folks. That's the cool thing about it, okay? It was wild.
It's been real since March 23rd.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
It has. I mean, look at the chart. If you had any fortitude here to just say, I'm going to give myself some room because the market's going up, you didn't have to take much heat, man. Especially when you could say you had to take some heat from March 27th, where you went from 26.34 down to 24.26, but that's so low that you might say I'm going to give myself a ton of room down here because I know it's going up. Since then, man, you just barely any, and 3,200 to 3,000 seems like an area, like I had mentioned. Maybe you bounce around from here and worth the upper end. Yeah. But come on, if you have to just ride it out until 3,000 in the S&P, that's not that bad.
Seriously, man.
In a big way.
We get a couple questions here. The first one is on Vista Gold, folks. Okay, so that's VGZ. Is this a good place to add? So the low's 36 cents. The high's $1.05. I do own Vista and have for quite some time. Yeah, it's not a bad place. I mean, you're pulling back. You had that big down day on the 26th. You got down to 82 cents. 1.5 million shares. Yesterday, you only did 213,000. And, if you're gunning for this 99 cents, you're at 85. And, I'd say that this is not a bad place to walk into it. PLL. So this equity here, they mine lithium. Let's see what this is.
Okay.
So this is Piedmont Lithium Limited. They have one employee. Let's see if they take any money in.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so no money
my
here.
Spidey sense is going up, man.
Yeah.
One employee,
40,000 shares. Holy, what
no
is it?
earnings, and a $70 million market cap. Good for that.
I wouldn't get near this thing. When you get... Okay,
Hey.
so let me see something. Can we buy this thing? What is the market cap? 70 million.
Hey, I got news. I'm starting a new company, man. I'm the employee, and it's going to be worth $70 million. And man, I got a story of how we're going to make a lot of money.
That's evidently, man. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this.
I get, I'm sure there are companies that they have something, they do. I don't know how you get one employee. What's going on there? I don't think we've seen that one before.
Yeah.
But geez, how do you know more than the market about stocks like that? That's what I worry about when you're dealing with a company like that.
Yeah. Oh, listen. It's not even close.
There's a lot going on in that company in the closely held arena in terms of a 70 million market cap, no revenue, barely any employees. I don't know what's going on there, so I'll stay away from it.
I think we better bring TFNN public, man. I don't know, man.
You got too many employees.
Yeah, right.
Hey, how about Harmony, man? Catching a bid today, up like 6%. What's going on with Harmony?
Yeah, and I talk about this a lot, folks. Okay, the bottom line. First thing I do every morning, go to the Johannesburg. Well, I don't have to go to the Johannesburg Exchange, but the bottom line, I go to it because I get the quote right here, and you're going to see Harmony all morning long was pushing higher. And this is quite a run, man. I mean, and they have millions. This is not just, hundreds of thousands of ounces, folks. They have millions of ounces of gold. Now, the problem always has been that, yeah, you can have millions of ounces of gold, but at what price? Well, when we're dealing with an $1,800 price, these guys are gonna be printing money. I mean, Harmony looks to me it's on the way to $15, and you're at $6.10. I mean, it just blew away this whole deal. I mean, that'll take a while. I mean, it could be 6 months, a year, whatever.
Sure.
But it's a real move. And let me just show you something, folks. So the way this works. Okay, so let's do this math. Okay, so if I do, that's in the U.S. Let me see what they're projecting here in the U.S. because this is how these guys really make so much money. Okay, so they're looking. They only come out every 6 months, folks. So they're looking to do $15 billion this year, and this will be. And they're gonna look at how much money they're making, though. This is where the scale goes up, folks. Okay, I can't even read this. I actually $249.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah,
some funky's going on.
Yeah. So what it has to do with is this, okay? So if we go like this, I'll show you this. GC1. So I'm going to put this on gold on a continuous contract, but then I'm going to put, watch this, I'm going to put it out like 15 years, and then I'm going to change the currency, folks, to rand, and you're going to see how much money that they're making. Because you're going to see how weak the rand is in correlation to the U.S. dollar. So this is how you analyze South African equities, folks. So check it out. Okay, so our highs, okay, so picture this. The high in gold is that they were getting $14,742 an ounce, okay? When you convert it to U.S. dollars. That's how that works, okay? Now check it out. Now they're getting, I said 14,000, right? So remember 14,700. Now you're talking about 29 to 30,000 an ounce.
Crazy.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
That's the correlation, which is about as intense as you get, Yeah. Because what happens, folks, is their expenses are in rand dollars, and what you're going to see here is that they have huge amounts of employees, 33,000, I think, 32,000. So they pay them in rand dollars, but because gold is a U.S. cash market, U.S. dollars, they collect money in U.S. dollars. And then with this, what they have to do in South Africa, though, which is a shame, actually, they have to convert that back within 60 days to rand dollars,
Okay.
That's
no play in the Forex trading game for them.
Yeah. But you can see, hey, they're making money hand over fist, man. I mean, just on the currency conversion, right?
You could see how, too, if they couldn't do that you could have executives just basically become big Forex traders and bankrupt commodity businesses overnight if you allow them to just holding all different money in different currencies as the world just... so I can see value in that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Market-wise out here, this is it's a nice option expiration day. Bottom line, they got it up at the open, and now they're going to jam it. This NASDAQ is leading the way, man. We were up almost 150 points or something, and the NDX 100, you're up 30 right now.
Yeah.
So. No,
for sure. There's a lot of action, man. There's a lot of quick sell-offs going on right now. Yeah.
And if we go take a look at those S&Ps, they're going to come. They're coming into the overnight session right now. So the overnight session was at 31.95. We just hit 31.94. So this is early, folks, for a sell-off inside the market on option.
It's dropping quick, man. I'm jumping around. Some big moves across the board right now.
No doubt. Dow down 87, NASDAQ down 47, S&Ps are up 5. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow. Dow Industrials right now down 94. NASDAQ's up 43. S&Ps are up 4. And you know what's intriguing, Tom? When I heard you were in the news there that, you got the cruise lines, they can't do any cruising out of the United States. What is it, another 3 months? Is that what it is?
It's the next 2 months through, what was it, July, August, September, through September, I believe.
Okay. And, that being said, folks, these aren't getting hit that bad. I mean, I wouldn't buy them. I'm not saying that. But it actually blows my mind that they're actually holding up somewhat. You know what I mean? It's like, you get...
the volatility in these stocks, man. You're almost at 18 on, like, Carnival on Wednesday, and you're at, like, 15. That's almost $3 on an 18 stock, It's like there's still so much. And, like you say, I think the reason why holding up is because it was almost comical, as in, why does the CDC even need to tell people that the U.S. can't run cruises for the next 2 months? It's like, who is booking a cruise, man, that's running in the next 2 months? But that's the fact of it.
It is. No, I listen, I know. NCL, that isn't bad. American's only down 31 cents, Yeah,
it's just, I think it was not too surprising that the next 2 months. I see it hard to.
I see what you're saying, that the market was already in the market. Interesting.
It's a non-factor, man. Cruises out of the United States not happening over the next 2 months, man. July, August, and September, it's just not happening.
Yeah, and then they have to deal with hurricane season in the Caribbean. So.
Yeah. I mean, especially out of the U.S. I mean, worldwide it's tough, but U.S., man, it's just raging like none other almost right now. So. Yeah,
I wouldn't want to be trapped on any.
I mean, let's go over the numbers real quick, man. They had the case numbers out in terms of the U.S. shattering a record, 77,000 cases in a day, man, with a death toll of 969, the highest death toll since June 10th. Something's got to change, man. So hopefully it does. Florida numbers spiking. You got Texas, California.
Well, what's so weird about this, too, folks, is that so at the very beginning of this, no one knows anything about it. So we were looking at European numbers, and they would look to me like a disaster. And, I mean, we're way over those numbers. And, the reality is that as this goes along, they should be able to get better treatment once they're in the hospital. Because, at the beginning, you don't know what's going on. Little by little, month by month, you should know more.
It would make sense, definitely.
But the bottom line is that these numbers are, like, insane.
Well, the problem with that, though, too, is that once you reach a point, then you start getting worse care because you're at such bad numbers.
Exactly.
In terms of beds filling up. I mean, listen, we know people that work in hospitals, man. They're filling up. Period. End of sentence, man. You got mobile triage units. You got nurses, first responders now flying to places hardest hit.
Right.
But the scary thing is that the numbers just keep going up, man. So.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
877-927-6648. Let's go inside the Dow and see what's ticking that Dow off. Bottom line is that, you get, it looks like, we'll see what the biggest one is here. So you got Microsoft. Microsoft putting 16 negative points, Apple 15, Goldman 15, Disney 14, and Boeing 12. Nothing big, man. Putting positive into it, United Health 12, Procter & Gamble 8, Intel 4. That's nothing big, man. There's
and these sell-offs almost since the opening bell, man. I mean, Microsoft hit a price of 206 right before the open, man, and we're trading at 201. So some quick moves here. I mean, Apple, same thing. Apple was just trading at a high of right before the open, almost 389, and we're sitting at 383, $6, just like that. On Apple.
This is going to be cool, folks. Okay, so Tommy, check this out.
Yep.
This is going to be a big heads up. So the Microsoft you just brought up, you're going after, this might be a small ABC down, which would be shocking, but the bottom line is that this is where you want to get little clues out of the marketplace, folks. So we're breaking the swing. We're breaking a B point. Now you need 37 million shares. What do we get, an hour? So you get 9, 6. Oh, you could do it in a second, man. This is going to be a small ABC down. If Microsoft's doing a small ABC down, folks, the bottom line is that that's saying the NASDAQ is going to lead us down. Because this small ABC down is actually, let's see, so 216.38 with 202. Let's just say 216, $14. Yeah, that's saying it can go to 197. Bottom line, we go to 197, it's only $4 more down, but, that'll take the NDX.
Sure.
Let me go look at Apple, man.
Yeah, big moves right on the open, man. Same thing I saw at the top of the Dow. I mean, like all of them quick moves.
Okay, so Apple's not going after that swing. Microsoft, though. Microsoft's a monster waiting in both of them. No, that's okay. So that's all. But if Microsoft is doing that ABC down, and always, so the way that works, folks, is that you got to get the volume in it, and we'll see more than likely, you get option expiration, more than likely you're going to get volume inside of the market out here today, because you always get big volume at the beginning of the market, and at the end of the market, it's a monster. As all the option market makers are basically closing, buying, selling to keep delta neutral as it's coming into the close. So, I heard you talking about Lowe's this morning, right? So where's Lowe's? Oh, look at that. That's laying up there, 142, right?
Yeah, I mean, again, quite a sell-off on the opening bell, man. Down $2 from that open, but just the strength in this company, man. You just can't. I mean, there was no pullback in this stock from 60 to 145. Yeah, right, no doubt. And then you go back to even, 2011. That's way too far. But that bottom line, 2011, it's at $18. It's up to 142. No, it has. It's been a rocket ship, man. It's just been a pretty. Throw back to our man Bud Rolf's talk about a well-defined up-channel trend, man, just all the way from 2011. And, of course, you get the 10-year right now. That's banging out at 0.6%, 0.61 to be exact. And, it looks like rates are going to stay at those levels, folks. We go to the XAU, the HUI, and for Friday, this is a gain inside the metals market, that's for sure. You get the XAU up 226, you're trading 138. And the gold bugs index right now, it's up $3, really sideways move. But in both cases, you are staying in the higher range. And folks, on a Friday, guess what? Friday in the gold market, particularly this week. I mean, they hammered gold last night. Well, not last night. Last night it made it climb all the way back topside, folks. But they hammered it yesterday. But guess what? It didn't break the swing point until overnight session. An overnight session is a different animal than when it's really active. So sure. I mean, if you're a bull, man, you're probably a little dicey up here when you're flirting with price levels that you haven't seen since almost February, right? We had the high this week, recent highs, no doubt, man. 32, 33, and then the opening bell sounds, and the S&Ps trade down 20 points in the first hour. Right. So yeah, it's all of the above. Copper is still basically looking good, folks. You're 287 in copper, and the bottom line, it looks like copper still wants higher price. We have the Dow. The Dow right now is down 60. We get the Nasdaq off 32. S&Ps are up 8.5, and we'll see whether this S&P can basically hold it, because yesterday you just had that 10-point range. What do we got out here today? 30. Well, now we get a 17-point range at this point. We'll see whether it expands a bit. If we go take a look at the VIX, where's that baby? Look at this. The VIX is down 1 point. Miracles do happen, man. That's right. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow. Dow is down 55, Nasdaq's off 27, S&Ps are up 8. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you are going to see right under featured content, Rocket Equities and Option Report. Tom just started this newsletter on Monday, so this is Friday. This is the first week, right?
The inaugural week, man. That's right.
Inaugural week. And the bottom line, folks, is that we have also an inaugural price, a charter member price. Bottom line, it's going to be $97 a month. But guess what? You can come over. You can test drive it for 30. Well, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And if you go over and subscribe to it and you put Rocket in the promo code, you can be locked in as a charter member for $48.50 a month. So tell us what you're doing with this, Tom.
That's right. So I started it on Monday with the first report. It's going to be a comprehensive weekly report put out every Monday, followed by updates throughout the week. Most days when warranted, especially as we start things off the first month or two, look to build a long-term portfolio, look to get potentially some short-term trades, some option trades, maybe around earnings as we approach this month, next month with earnings. And so it's going to be a weekly report, thorough action. We release Monday morning. Great time to sign up now. I have updates already up there talking about some of the equities that we're looking at. We had one trade on Tuesday already. Still a great time to get in on that. For the longer term portfolio, we're going to be looking at some shorter term trades in the next couple of weeks. So check it out on the front
right
page.
In the middle of earnings season, which is great. So
right. Earnings season, volatility, NASDAQ near all-time highs, S&P above 3,200, and the VIX sitting at like 27, man. So it's a good time. It is.
It's very easy to do, folks. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content. You just hit subscribe. Now, as you hit subscribe, folks, you're going to see that it says $97 a month. You hit subscribe, and you're going to see the promo code there. You just put Rocket, and then you're going to be locked in at $48.50. And it still comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So the bottom line,
right.
If you like it, folks, you keep it. You don't like it, guess what? You get your money back. You have zero to lose. Check it out right on that front page. So, market-wise out here, I mean, the bottom line is it's Friday. Should we all go sailing or go to the beach or what, man? Because, you know.
The market looks like it wants to, man. It looks a little worried. It looks like it wants to end this trading day before it sells off below 3,200, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we'll see whether you can get a decent sell-off, folks. The market's certainly not holding highs, but it's certainly not selling down either. And, you know.
No, I agree. I mean, this level critical when it comes to the S&P, man. You came up here before, you were there for 3 days, and then you dove 200 points.
Right. No,
so,
it's there's no doubt.
As the market and you kind of you have the same thing happening, right? But that was a little fear about things opening back up. You started to get things shutting back down in early June, and the market said, whoa, this isn't going to be clear sailing here. And we're facing some of the same stuff, man. We're coming into school season. How are schools going to open back up when you got 77,000 cases? High death totals. The reality is going to matter, man. And unfortunately, that's the case because the reality is not good with this virus right now.
And what you have, we were talking about yesterday. Yesterday was the first day that money was coming out of the economy, folks, because taxes were due yesterday. So even if you did estimated taxes,
Sure.
extensions, the bottom line, you had to send a check in with your extension. Yeah. What's going to happen in, 2 more weeks? 2 more weeks, the $600 extra on the unemployment is up. And now, there's going to be a fight next week. I think it starts on Tuesday. The thing that's going to be really wild, what's going to be great next week, folks, is that I believe the fight's going to start on Tuesday and it's going to end on Friday.
And it kind of already started. There were headlines out there about Pelosi talking about $1.3 billion and maybe not enough, depending on what you got to do, folks. We got,
well,
1.3 million.
Let's do some probabilities on this right now because when I heard these numbers yesterday, it's pretty cool how these probabilities go, folks. So, picture, you have, in order for this to get through, number one, you need both the House and the Senate. So McConnell has the Senate, Pelosi has the House, right?
Yes.
And then we get Trump. So Trump came out last night, and he's saying that he's not going to do anything unless there's a payroll tax deduction inside.
Okay.
Pelosi, Pelosi's at probably $3 trillion, right? And
I'm not sure. The number I saw this morning was 1.3.
Okay, so one
billion, not 3 trillion. Where are we?
And I think so.
1.3 billion.
The
right? No,
bottom line
1.3
is
trillion. My goodness, I get lost in the numbers.
It's
yeah,
a trillion.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the bottom line, folks. It's going to be done. The real question is going to be what part of it is done, and how much is actually going to be pushed out here. The thing that's so intriguing, though, I believe that they come back on Tuesday, and I think they're out on Friday. It's that dramatic. Whether it's a week they're in session, it's like wild. And then this is a long break on this one because this is like the actual summer break. And I don't know if they come back until Labor Day or when they come back, but bottom line, something's going to end up.
Yeah, because I guess lawmakers plan to go home from the start of August through Labor Day, but you did have Pelosi out there saying she'd cancel the House's August recess if needed to pass that bill. That news was out the 14th, so Tuesday, talking about she might cancel that delay, but usually they're out for August. So yeah, they come back next week. And what is Monday or Tuesday next week? That's either going to be the 20th or 21st, so you have 2 weeks until the 31st of July, falling on a Friday this year, ending July, 2 weeks from today exactly.
Yeah.
So that's, the government does not usually operate well on a 2-week timeline, man, when there are differences in opinions, which it sound like there are. So
yeah, I can't figure out yet why Trump is fighting for this payroll reduction because neither Republicans or the Democrats actually want it. But what I can't figure out is that it seems like a small amount of money, but it mustn't be in the context of every month. Do you know what I mean? Because I believe, you get 7% that the employee pays, 7% that the employer pays, and so that's $7 per 100, right? Do you know what I mean? I can't picture why they're going to have a fight over $35 a week in most paychecks. But maybe that's a big number. That might be a big number on a budget basis.
It's more than $35 a week for some employers that have huge payrolls, though.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Right. So that would be dramatic for
from the employer. It's a cut for businesses. It's another cut for huge businesses.
I got it. Okay, because I was looking for the people. It's a cut for businesses. Yeah. I got it.
We're talking about President Trump. Stop focusing on the people. I can't help myself. Sorry.
I get it. Yeah. Okay, now I get it. Yeah. Right.
Focus.
Yeah. No. Listen, I paid them.
It's a bummer, man.
I know what you're saying, but okay, so I get it now.
I don't know. Listen, I'm estimating, but I feel
that would make sense. I get that deal when it's still yeah. But the bottom line is that something's going to happen. That's the real bottom line.
Is I hope they get it done, man. The government's supposed to be able to compromise, and we need something done right now, man, because we're dealing with all this, but nobody's had to deal with anything because mortgages aren't getting paid. people are still collecting unemployment to the tune that they used to before this. What starts happening when you're not making money when you're out of work and your bills are coming due?
Yeah.
That's what we're coming up on, man. Like literally in 14 days if nothing's done. So.
Yeah. Dow right now down 59, Nasdaq's up 18, S&Ps are up 10. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Bam! The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metal sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 52, Nasdaq's off 10, S&P's up 12. And watch this gold market, folks, because what's happening right now is that what you have is that you have that gold contract just took out a B point, and you very well could have a nice ABC structure up, man. This would be wild on a Friday because it's a monster one. It's 1811. That's 11. It's 17 points, which would get you 1821. Yeah. And where's 1821? Is that up to 1819? So we could get some action out here, man.
Hey, just to add some stuff, I was looking at it for that payroll tax deal in terms of, so it's a full 15.3% is exactly what it is, probably split pretty equally like you're talking about, around 7 and 7 between the employer and the employee. That would be, if you eliminate all of it, that'd be about $100 billion a month. And a lot of that money, the payroll tax funds Medicare and Social Security. So you cut that, you're basically digging a hole in Medicare and Social Security, and you're not helping anybody that's unemployed in the process, while giving quite a gift to people who are, pushing money out there. So that's probably both parties realizing what a headache that might be politically and just in life.
Yeah, no, I can. It's going to be wild watching this thing shake out. I can see that. And
the battle's on for sure.
It's the thing that's amazing about all of this, folks, is that right before this, of course, every single time that any bills we're trying to get across is that the government's always claiming they don't have enough money for it. And guess what? Well, $3 trillion or another $3 trillion come out of nowhere, right? It's like, so no one's ever going to believe that anymore.
And this is the tough part about running these types of deficits when everything was perfect, man. Let's call it in January. We're at full employment, you got to be prepared for things to get worse, man, like we're seeing right now. So hopefully when we get past this thing, you start reeling in that deficit, because this is when you actually are okay to run one and for the future benefit.
Right, no doubt. Stay right there, folks. Think of Swim coming up next. I'm Matt Basil Chapman, Steve Rose, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow.